In the frozen, battle-scarred hills of Belgium during the winter of 1944, one of the most dramatic tank engagements of World War II unfolded. It was during the infamous German Ardennes offensive, better known as the Battle of the Bulge, that the 823rd Tank Destroyer Battalion, a lesser-known but battle-hardened American unit, cemented its legacy in the annals of military history. Armed with the agile but lightly armored M10 tank destroyers, the men of the 823rd faced off against the most formidable tanks of the war, the massive Panzer VI Ausführung B Königstiger, or King Tiger, fielded by the elite Schwere SS Panzerabteilung 501st. The M10 tank destroyer, built on the chassis of the M4 Sherman and equipped with a 76.2mm gun, was never intended to go head-to-head with heavy German armor. Open-topped and relatively thin-skinned, the M10 relied on speed, maneuverability, and ambush tactics to eliminate enemy tanks. Facing off against the 69-ton King Tiger, boasting frontal armor of up to 185mm and armed with the lethal 88mm gun, seemed an impossible task. But the 823rd Tank Destroyer Battalion was not a unit to shy away from challenges. Activated in July of 1942 at Camp Carson, Colorado, the battalion arrived to England in April of 1944 and landed at Omaha Beach on the 24th of June. It entered Germany in September and shifted to the Ardennes in late December. Love diving deeper into military history? This video is supported by my YouTube members who get exclusive videos weekly, not available anywhere else for their kind support. You can join their ranks easily. Just hit the join button now to get the exclusive videos and much more. Thank you for supporting me. I couldn't be doing it without your help. If you want to know more about Germany's Panzer tactics, check out my ebook in the description. In December of 1944, Hitler launched his surprise counteroffensive through the Ardennes forest, aiming to split Allied forces and capture the critical port of Antwerp. As part of this operation, Kampfgruppe Peiper, the best-equipped battle group of the 1st SS Panzer Division, which included the 501st Heavy Panzer Battalion, equipped with the King Tiger tanks, spearheaded the assault, rampaging through towns and villages, including the strategic crossroads near the town of Stavelot. Stavelot became a key point of the resistance. The town, perched above the Amblève River, stood in the path of Kampfgruppe Peiper's advance and supply line. Kampfgruppe Peiper was to seize all the bridges on the Meuse River. Its commander, Joachim Peiper, served as personal adjutant to Heinrich Himmler, leader of the SS, and as a tank commander in the Waffen SS. Peiper personified Nazi ideology as a ruthless, glory-hound commander who was indifferent to the combat casualties and who tolerated, expected, and even encouraged war crimes by his soldiers. The Schwere SS Panzerabteilung 501st was a German heavy tank battalion of the Waffen SS. Before the offensive, the 501st was at full strength. Each panzer company possessed 14 King Tiger tanks. However, the battalion was plagued with maintenance problems and mechanical breakdowns, so it is probable that only around 30 Tigers actually participated in the initial advance of Kampfgruppe Peiper. Initially, the Tiger Battalion was placed to the rear of the march column of Kampfgruppe Peiper, forming the rear guard. However, after leaving the hilly section of the offensive zone, the Tiger Battalion was to be moved forward and spearhead the breakthrough to the Meuse. But the American defenders, including elements of the 823rd, were waiting. In a series of tense, icy engagements around the town and the nearby village of L'Église, the 823rd used guile and terrain to even the odds. In ambush positions, sometimes firing at the weaker flank or rear armor, M10 crews scored several direct hits. Their efforts culminated in the destruction of at least 4 King Tiger tanks, a remarkable achievement considering the disparity in firepower and protection. Their victory was not just a tactical success, it was a testament to the resolve, skill, and bravery of the 823rd. While infantry and engineers worked desperately to blow bridges and hold choke points, the tank destroyer crews engaged in brutal combat, often at close range, under heavy fire, and in freezing conditions. Their actions helped to stall the German advance long enough for Allied reinforcements to arrive. Peiper's force ultimately cut off and without fuel was forced to abandon much of its heavy equipment, including several King Tiger tanks in L'Église. By the end of the Battle of the Bulge, the 823rd Tank Destroyer Battalion had more than earned its place in history. Their stand at Stavelot stands as one of the most compelling examples of underdog heroism in World War II. With their humble M10s, they took on some of the most feared weapons of the German army and emerged victorious. Though often overshadowed by larger units and more famous battles, the exploits of the 823rd prove that courage, determination, and tactical skill can overcome even the mightiest of adversaries. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.